That's right. Earlier today, Congressman Adam Schiff went to a facility in Fullerton that houses more than a dozen children. Congressman Schiff joins us now from his office in Burbank. Thank you for being with us here this afternoon.
You bet.
Let's talk about the facility in Fullerton that you visited. It's described as a type of group home. These kids are being taken care of. What else did you witness and learn from your visit today?
Well, we had a chance to see the kids in the classrooms. They're getting an education while they're being held at this group home, as well as a place to sleep and meals. Essentially, they're getting everything but what they need. They need their parents. And as much as I think the people who are providing care are doing their best, they need to be reunited with their parents, and that needs to happen immediately. It's heartbreaking to see these kids separated from their parents, going through this completely unnecessary trauma. But this is the result of a president who willed that this would be so, an attorney general who was just too happy to make it happen, and a GOP Congress, frankly, that's unwilling to do anything about it.
Well, some people have complained there doesn't seem to be a plan in place to take care of this. What do you think is the most immediate thing that needs to be done?
Well, you know, one of the things that really concerned me is among these 16 kids, 2 already have parents that have been deported. So they've already been separated in the sense that their parents are now out of the country. And they're faced with, do they get deported also? Do they try to seek to be placed with another family member who's here? If that family member is undocumented, then they're at risk of being separated yet again. So it's a horrendous situation. We also saw at the same group home there were a number of refugee children there, other unaccompanied children that came to the country. Those unaccompanied kids that were not separated from parents are almost all going to be deported. And with respect to the refugee children, they told us quite frankly that the administration has slammed the door on refugees and they're just not getting additional refugees. And I think that doesn't reflect the values of this country either.
All right, Congressman, we want to shift gears here and talk about on Monday we are going to hear the president's nominees for the Supreme Court. Should that candidate get a hearing? What do you think?
I think that the confirmation process ought to be put over, just as Mitch McConnell did when Merrick Garland was nominated. It should be done after the election so the voters will have a chance to weigh in. According to Mitch McConnell, he thought that was very important the last time there was a vacancy in an election year, and we ought to put him to the same requirement here. There shouldn't be 2 separate standards depending on which way it cuts.
All right, and we've heard from President Trump. He's whittled down the candidates. We were just looking at their names. Any of these candidates that you think you could throw your support behind?
Well, all of these candidates were chosen to overturn Roe v. Wade. So as far as the reasons why they were picked, none of them are acceptable. Now, some may be more unacceptable than others. But the bottom line is if any of these judges are going to overturn Roe v. Wade, that's a complete non-starter. If this president wanted to bring the country together, which quite clearly he doesn't, he could nominate Merrick Garland. That would be about the most healing thing that a president could do right now. But knowing this president, he's more likely to pick someone who will be maximally divisive. And again, I think that would be a terrible step to take our country through.
All right. And the beat is on. All right. Congressman Schiff joining us live from Burbank. We appreciate your time this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.